What's up, gamers? Today I'm back with a brand new video showing off my pixel art process. I know a couple of people have been curious about that, so I thought it'd be nice to do a little pixel art of Hatsune Miku. Alright, so I sped up the process by about 5 times, so grab your warmest cup of tea, get cozy, perhaps wrap up in a nice warm blanket, and yeah, enjoy the process. So starting things off, you notice I did a little stick figure of Hatsune Miku, and it's really rough right now because it's just more about getting the overall shape down, the general form of what I want my sprite to look like. Well, after spending a bit of time just adjusting everything, at this point, I'm just fixing up the proportions. You notice I extended the legs a bit because they were looking a bit short to me. I'm working on the face at this point and just cleaning everything up, just making sure it's all smooth and a lot less messy, and cleaning up those shapes. Obviously, it's not complete just yet. I normally like to leave a bit more of that refining to the line art, as you'll see later. Yeah, I like to think of it sort of like sculpting in a way where we have these big blocks of colors and then I just like to chip away at things. Alright, so now that I got all the colors, basically having the shape of Hatsune Miku as I like it, here I just normally go around with a black color and then outline everything, just the outside of it. This is just to help me get the shape of the whole sprite down and make everything a bit more cleaner. You can see I cut around a lot here because it really isn't the most interesting process, but it does help me a lot visualize what I want out of this sprite. Anyways, with the base outline down, I like to go in and color all the outlines. This once again helps me just get a clearer image of what I like to do. Usually I like to do this because it's just gives the sprite a softer feel and also just makes all the colors where things stop and just that bit more clearer to me. It's also like really helpful too once we get into the shading process, as you'll see later. Well, after that step of the process, I'm pretty open-ended on where I like to start with the sprite. In this case, I just really wanted to get her face down. And you'll notice I actually struggled quite a bit here. You'll see I'm just removing a lot of pixels, placing a lot back in, just trying to get an overall feel with it. It's honestly a lot of just toying around, seeing what works, a lot of experimentation, and yeah. Not too long after that, though, you'll see I'm going in and shading things a bit now. You'll also notice me with the shading that I also like to put a bunch of colors near the outline. This sort of gives it a smoother feel and also helps compensate for the really small canvas that I'm working with here. This just helps me get a bit more details that otherwise would just get lost inside pixel art. I didn't address it before, but if you notice in the top left corner, I actually like to keep all my colors just in one area, sorted from like darkest to lightest, and then just keeping all the colors together. I've never actually done this before, but I've just started and it just makes everything that more organized. It helps me personally because I'm just not running around with the color picker and trying to find the right color that I'm looking for. Typically, this is actually the longest part of the process. It's mostly shading everything and also cleaning things up as I go along. It helps a lot to imagine you're drawing in like a 3D space. So for in this case, I'm like imagining there is a light source coming from the top left and just like imagining where that light source hits my character, or Hatsune Miku in this case. Oh yeah, and if you made it this far in the video, consider leaving a like, comment, subscribe, and or share. It helps a lot to show your support. If this video does well, I might actually do more videos like this, just showing off my pixel art process. I suppose while we're on the subject of Hatsune Miku, feel free to share your favorite Hatsune Miku songs or Vocaloid songs in the comments below. I'd love to hear them actually. I suppose off the top of my head, my favorites are kind of basic. Teo is a good one. The Disappearance of Hatsune Miku, Melt. All pretty good songs in my opinion. Alright, well, looks like we're nearing the end of the process. And here's the reveal. Personally, I think I did a pretty good job getting her shape down. All the colors were a ton of fun shading in. But those are my thoughts. Feel free to let me know any feedback, criticism, if I did a good job. Yeah, let me know. I'd be happy to read them. Thanks for watching and have a good one.